Welcome to Lunch everyone, my name is Toby Roydell and today we talk about some truths about homeopathy and the charlatans who practice it. The concept of today's video is to make it clear what greed and malicious intent can ruin. I want to start with the biggest pros and positive effects of homeopathy, and in case you thought I catch up the low-hanging fruit of, well, there is none, let's move on, you'll be disappointed. Because, if nothing else, homeopathy is really useful for proving the placebo effect. A placebo, for those of you who can't remember from the spot, is a medicine that is prescribed but has no physiological effect on the patient, as there is nothing inside it that could have an effect, right? I really like the placebo effect because sometimes small things can be cured by not giving hard drugs or medicine in order to gain a positive effect. And in addition to that, if something like a placebo stabilizes a patient, has a good positive effect and already makes the person feel more comfortable, go for it. I would not, however, suggest trying this with any injuries or diseases, as they tend to not care for sugar pills or pendulums. I'm not here to ridicule people who believe in homeopathy. I want to talk about the damage that can be caused by some people who exploit them. Trusting in homeopaths only and a loss in trust for the normal school medicine is a dangerous mixture for people not getting the treatment that they really needed. And in the most severe cases, and sadly those happen all the time, it can even lead to the death of a person because necessary treatment didn't take place. You could sarcastically say that in regular medicine, people die of mistreatment, while in homeopathy, people die of no treatment. I personally I know for sure I would take the path of doing something over doing nothing. Which path you take is entirely up to you. Back to those people who exploit mistrust and skepticism for their personal gain. There are, of course, homeopaths who really care for their patients and just want to help them with natural remedies and alternative ways without using hard drugs and medicine. All power to herbs and teas and exercises that strengthen body and mind. But such a person would never advise someone with a serious disease like cancer to solve it with sugar pills. That's straight ridiculous. There is absolutely no need to cling on to a religious kind of belief towards something where other solutions are very well proven, really effective, but of course have side effects, let's not deny it. And sometimes I feel like the perspective on side effects is not quite a good one, because we need to remind ourselves that medication or special treatment are just a replacement to instantly dying. Most of the time, like we would have the last few centuries or the last millennia. No one said they are perfect. And we need to remind ourselves that Mother Nature gave no living being the right to living a healthy life. We simply don't have the right to it. Nature doesn't give it to anyone, but we try to give it to ourselves, which of course has some flaws, and they will always stay there. But we, by ourselves, do not have the right to live a healthy life. We need to work for it, do something for it, and accompany it with the medicine and hygiene and all the stuff that we learned about medicine and health during the last few centuries or millennia. Homeopathy might have its neat little niche somewhere on the market, but it has this tendency of being exploited by money-hungry egoists who do not care for herbal remedies or their patients at all. The only thing that seems to heal them is more money. And more money you can easily gain from weak-minded, uninformed, and insecure people. These are the favorite target audience of such charlatans. Now wait, before you rage in your seat, I am not saying that all people who believe in homeopathy are weak-minded. This is not my point. My point rather is that people who want to exploit others and manipulate them into believing them and buying their probably heavily overpriced products will look for people that are easily manipulated. And these are the people that are uninformed, insecure, and probably even helpless. The helpless you can milk for almost endless money because they'll do almost everything to get out of their helpless situation and are therefore the targets of such charlatans. And this strategy doesn't only exist in homeopathy, it exists everywhere. You know, sometimes a surgery can go wrong. It happens. We all know that 1 in 10,000 people, this happens. And 1 in 10,000 cases, this happens. Or 100,000 cases. And if it happens, it leads some to say, well, damn, I guess I was that one guy who had the misfortune of this happening. And there are others who do not see it this way and blame the doctors and blame the system, and that is all flawed, and they seek refuge in other people who share their stories. And they form a community and search for other ways and alternatives, and this is a way many take into homeopathy. But for anyone who wants to charge you $100 for telling you that you're sleeping on a waterline after waving a pendulum in front of your face, I mean, come on, please. And having little sugar balls with the potency of the Atlantic Ocean. You probably benefit more from the sugar in the little pills just for the fact that it's sugar and your body likes sugar. There is no use calling people idiots for following their own way. There is, however, a lot of use in questioning something that with littlest reasoning cannot have any effect at all. If you need to believe in it to work, please make a religion out of it and call it belief. But please don't try pretending it to be scientific or medical in any way, shape or form. Because homeopathy is, was and will never be anything like that. I hope you enjoyed watching and listening to today's video. If you did enjoy watching and had a few new thoughts here and there, that would make my day. My name is Toby Roydell, and I will see you again next time here in my lounge.